Hey y'all, hold on, cause I'm doing it big today. I am I am going live right now. It's 7:41. Let me tell y'all how busy the devil is, honey, today. But we about to get into it. Let me see here. I am um also going live on TikTok. So y'all just hold on. Hold your mule, as our girl Tabitha Brown would say. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm so excited. I made it to day 21. I'm so excited. I said we telling people. We are telling people. I'm gonna set a timer, but today, guess what? If I go over, it's okay. Cause I can do that. Uh-oh. Okay. We got the timer set. How y'all healing? How y'all doing after y'all holiday? Y'all Easter, resurrection, all the things. Hold on one second. Hello, Preston. Come on in. Y'all bear with me because I am going to get started. I do have a topic that I'm going to wrap up this day 21 with y'all. I'm going to hopefully, hello, Lori. I'm going to hopefully be able to answer some questions. So y'all be prepared to put your questions in the chat. I am going over or I should say, this is day 21 of my mental wellness entrepreneurship, sharing all the things for entrepreneurs. And I had committed to myself to do 21 days. And today is day 21. So if you have been following along, you know that I had a couple trials and tribulations because I was traveling and there was a time change and it was a bunch of stuff. Hey, come on in. Hello, Giovanni, Nicole, Eve. Oh yes, come on in, y'all. Like and like. Give me some hearts. Give me some hearts over there on TikTok. Um, but I'm just so excited that I did it. Today I am going to just kind of wrap up and talk about um the entrepreneurial identity crisis and who are you outside of your business? Who are you outside of your business? I am Clarindria Addison, author, therapist, podcast host, and your guide. I've been on this journey with you guys for this 21 days, hoping that you have gotten some information. I have talked about so many things. Let me see if I can find my list of some of the things that we've talked about. We've talked about self-trust. We've talked about burnout. We've talked about depression. There's been so many things that we've talked about. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in, Polly. Tanya. I'd be so excited on TikTok because you can see when the people coming in to hang out with you. I am an entrepreneur, as I shared earlier. And if you guys have not had a chance, or like, what is she talking about? Day 21. Go to my YouTube. It is Shift Chats, Shift Healing from Scratch. If you put either of those in, you will be able to find it. And all of the day 1 through 20 has been uploaded. I was putting them up each day as I was going live, and I started that on the 1st of April, and today is the 21st. Let me tell y'all something, how time flies. Come on in. How time flies. So today I just want to do a little bit of a recap. I'm not going to do like a whole recap just because I spent a lot of time sharing this information with you guys. So I really do want you to go and watch it if you have not, because I dropped some really good gems. I also shared a bunch of stories about my own experiences for me personally, because as an entrepreneur, I work really hard to be my most authentic self, both in and out of business. And so part of what I do is help people figure out how they can do that. So today I'm not selling anything. Honestly, most days I'm not selling anything. I really do just be like, get the information, because I feel like as things go on, they happen how they're supposed to happen. I get clients, I get referrals. So I really am also in the process of kind of changing how I go about offering my services. I'm in the process of finishing up a workbook that I am going to be updating my book. Y'all can see my book, Shift, Keeping Your Focus to Maximize Your Potential. So it's going to include a workbook. I also have a bunch of free stuff on my Linktree. If you go there, I believe there's a 30-day affirmation guide. I also recently added an ebook. Hello, Kiana, Duchess, Peggy, Layla. Welcome. Come on in the room. If you have questions about mindfulness, entrepreneurship, healing, the journey, all the things, that is what I am wrapping up talking about today on day 21 of going live. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. I appreciate you guys. So basically that is what I have going on today. I am live on 3 different platforms. So just bear with me because I am flipping screens. Hello, Cherry Moore and Machiavelli Holy. Be sure if you have questions on entrepreneurship to let me know. I'm going to work through going back and forth between these 3 platforms. So as I was saying, I am on StreamYard, which allows me to save this information and I will upload it to my YouTube. So I am on YouTube live right now. You can watch me. I'm on Instagram live and I'm also on TikTok live. So you see me doing my head like that. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going in between screens. But I did it. I'm just so excited because if y'all knew from day one when I started this, let me go back a little bit because I have been, hello, Deanna, Naviana, Tamara, welcome. Thank you guys for joining. As an entrepreneur of a little over 25 years, I often will work to try and challenge myself. And this last challenge was about I'm reading a book called The Artist's Way. And let me get the author for y'all. The author is Julia Cameron. And so as I've been reading the book, it gives you some tasks and some different activities you have to do. You have to journal daily. And it's interesting because a lot of the things that it talks about in the book are things that I also will have my clients do or people that I work with. And it has really been an enlightenment for me. And I say that because I already do those things, but it has required me to be a little bit more intentional about the writings and about what I'm trying to get out of it. And so one of the days when I was writing, and I would have to go back, and maybe I'll put that in the note when I save this for you guys, is I was writing and I was like, I got to do 21 days for 21 minutes of going live. And when you're writing, things just come up. And so for me, going live has been, I feel like, a fear of mine, something that I kind of was like putting on the back burner, like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Do I got to do a certain time? And even found myself during this time trying to figure out, like, okay, I got to do a certain time. But it really was about being committed, about doing it every day for 21 days, keeping my word. And so, although it did not come out exactly how I wanted it to be, and one of the things, for example, is because I realized as I started to do these recordings on StreamYard, it was not technically live, right? Because what happens is when I record on StreamYard, I can, once I'm done, I end the stream, and I believe the people can see it, but I also can then make it private. I can update it. I can make edits. Welcome, Nahed. Welcome, Lorraine, Tania, June, Renee. Come on in. So I could save the information and then like post it at a different time. So as I was going through, and I was like, well, I guess this is kind of live, but it's not live. But like right now, I am live. Like this is live and in color. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just going back and forth. Hello, Shantae, Grand B1, 2222. That's a number of synchronicity. Marie, thanks for joining. So I wanted to figure out, and so today I was like, okay, it's day 21. I was gonna be ready at 7:00. I got on here at like 6:50. Right, it's 7:50. I got on here at 6:50 to kind of get things set everything up, and I could not get into my Instagram account on my laptop. And so in order to stream through StreamYard, you have to put in a code. And so it literally took me about 30 minutes to reset because I have so many accounts, so many passwords, reached out to my assistant. It was just a mess. And I was like, ooh, the devil is busy. The devil do not want your girl on this live tonight. But I made it. I'm here. So let's get into it. I hope you guys have a pen and paper throughout this journey of doing the 21 day. I have asked that you have a pen, paper, journal so that you can write this information down. Hold on, because I got some messages popping up here, y'all. I've asked that you keep a pen and paper, notebook, journal, because the information is valid, it's helpful. I'm trying to okay, that's now you about to get blocked. See, that's why you got to pay attention, because the people be trying to be inappropriate sometimes on these platforms. So I think I got them blocked. I think I have them blocked. So you got your pen and paper. Let's see. And please, if you guys have questions, I am somewhat of an open book. I will be an open book today. I will share and answer questions to the best of my ability for you guys about entrepreneurship, mindfulness, burnout, stress. And so in this topic today about who are you outside of business, there can be an over identification with success for people, and they will lack hobbies or personal connections and be I guess you could say held up by burnout. So like when I say over identifying with success as an entrepreneur, a person can be so fixed on like their business, what their business is doing, how much money they're making, that they lose themselves in that process. And it's kind of like, who are you without your business? And you have to be able to answer that question so that you don't get caught up in just doing everything that's related to work and not doing things that are important for yourself. A lack of hobbies. Who got hobbies? I need y'all to put some hobbies in the comments. Hi, Sonia. Hello. Hello, Debbie. Put some hobbies that you have in the comments and who you have personal connections with. I want to see. Hobbies. Some hobbies I have. I enjoy traveling. And yes, that is a hobby. I enjoy roller skating. I enjoy doing a little bit of nothing. And sometimes that's a hobby. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy being on live and sharing information with you guys. I really do. Hobbies. Yes. Okay, somebody said, hold on one second. I see them coming up. Somebody said reading. Hello, Polly. Hello. Welcome. Somebody said journaling. Yes. Meditating. Those are hobbies. Kind of more along the lines of kind of things you do to shift your mindset. A hobby is something that you do for fun and enjoy. Like some people may, take up playing an instrument. Some people may want to learn how to play tennis, or like one of the things I want to pick up is how to play pickleball. So, those are some things that would be considered hobbies that you can put on your list, things that bring you joy. I always tell people to kind of think about when you were younger, what did you enjoy doing? Because then that's helpful in figuring out, what your hobbies could be. 3 ways to reconnect. Explore passions that have nothing to do with income. So what are some things that you can do that have nothing to do with making money? And I know we're in a time where we all want to be making some money, but we also want to be filling ourselves up so that we can make money. And a part of filling ourselves up is finding things that bring us joy. Another way to reconnect is to spend time with people who value you and not your title. Come on in, Dancing, Leroy Walker, Christy. Welcome. I appreciate you guys for joining. Question and answer, and I'm just sharing my last day of 21 days of going live. This was a commitment that I made to myself. So I appreciate you guys joining. I'm an entrepreneur, licensed therapist, podcast host, author. My book is called Shift, Keeping Your Focus to Maximize Your Potential. It is on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I'm giving out 3 ways to reconnect. So explore passions that have nothing to do with your income. Spend time with people who value you, not just your title. And in your journal, ask yourself, who am I when no one's watching? That's big. I'm going to post that so y'all can screenshot, write it in your journal, save it. I'm open to questions. I'm an open book right now. I don't know how often y'all gonna get to ask me questions, but I'm here for it. I am here for it. I love that you can see this little thing here. So what I did in the 21 days, for those that are just joining, they're all on YouTube. You can go on there. They're short. They're less than 21 minutes. I give you a topic. I give you causes for the topic. I give you 3 ways to address the topic. I provided the affirmation. And on some days I gave journal prompts. Every day I didn't have a journal prompt, but on some days I did. The affirmation before I let you go. Thank you, Diana. I will follow you. Thanks for the support. I am whole, worthy, and loved beyond my business. I am whole, worthy, and loved beyond my business. I am whole, worthy, and loved beyond my business. That is the affirmation for today. And to my point, when your identity is tied to what you do, burnout hits differently. Make space for joy, rest, and curiosity. Those are valid parts of success as well. Make space for joy, rest, and curiosity. Y'all got that? Let me take this down. I'm trying to get all these things down off of the screen because I want you guys to make sure that you subscribe, like, and share, and comment. I can't believe nobody has any more questions. I think people made a couple statements. Welcome, Susan, Yvonne, Eddie, Christine, Denise, J-Lo, Terrell, Beauty by Brita. I'm talking about entrepreneurship, mental wellness, healing. And this is live. I'm live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Can I say all of them together? So let me see. Thank you for I'm telling y'all, it's so many gems that I dropped in here. Somebody said loving the affirmation. If you are looking for some affirmations, definitely also besides the YouTube on my threads, typically that's what I provide on there is affirmations and kind of like something to kind of provoke your thoughts for today. It's quick and simple. On my Substack, it's a little bit more personal. You can subscribe. The subscription is free. If you get the paid version, which I believe is like $4 a month or something like that, you get a little bit more insight. Like this week, I'm going to be posting some final things that I did on my trip to Morocco and sharing some pictures and things like that. So it's a little bit more personal and it's a little bit more intimate, like one-on-one if you have questions on there. And I'm really learning to work that new platform as I share my newsletter on there every month. Welcome. Come on in, Fresh Cut. Al, Modest, Sexy Diva. How y'all healing is the question. And what questions do you have for me as an entrepreneur? And this, listen, when I tell y'all, let me tell y'all a little bit about this 21 day, honey, because when I got to day 10, I realized that I was like, I'm going to be traveling. And how am I going to do this every day? So that was a little bit of a barrier and a challenge that I had to like overcome and not let get in the way of me getting this done. And so now I will say that in these 21 days, I am super confident. And y'all can tell me, y'all look back at the other ones from day one and see if I seem a little bit more confident than I was on day one than I am on day 21. But I feel more confident. And I was committed, y'all, because let me tell y'all, I just got back today, day 21. And I was like, no matter what, I'm going to come home, get myself situated, start a little bit of unpacking. I went to the grocery store and I was like, I got to get on and do this live because it's day 21. And I wanted to do it a little bit earlier because I wanted to be in the bed by now, y'all, because it's 8 o'clock and I need to get back on my current time. Okay. But I'm here. I'm here for the questions. I'm here for it. I am here. Hi, Big Stepper, Laura D. Come on in. Let me see. Hold on one second. I want to see if I can get my initial notes and see if I can share with you guys some of the things that I talked about here. So I talked about sleep deprivation. The full title was 21 Day Series, Mental Health and Entrepreneurship, Navigating the Hidden Struggles of Success. I talked about the power of community, who's in your circle. I talked about the fear of being seen and hiding your gifts. I talked about isolation. I talked about anxiety, burnout, imposter syndrome, perfectionism, depression, decision fatigue. I'm just going through my notes, y'all. I talked about fear of failure, people pleasing, overthinking, chronic stress, self-sabotage, money anxiety. I got it. I got into it on these 21 days. Isolation, entrepreneurial loneliness, sleep deprivation. What else? Time management, anxiety, the need for control, emotional numbness, the comparison trap, the thief of joy, guilt over rest. Yeah, I think I went through all of them. If not, y'all know where to go and find them. No Limit J. Hello. Thanks for joining. Yeah. So I got it in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream for the sake of time because I have tried to keep up my time limit. I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for following me, liking, subscribing. For those that have, please comment and share. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next. I think I'm going to do like a 3-day or a 5-day something. And if you have some ideas, you can definitely put them in the comments and make some suggestions. For me, I have a couple things coming up that I'm going to share. So keep looking for me to drop those as well. And make sure that you are continuing to work on yourself. Choose you before choosing anybody else. And remember, the shift is happening now.